Okay, so we're going to start combining like terms in the distributive property together. So I have a couple of reminders here for you. The first thing I want to remind you of is that the distributive property is a multiplication problem. So when you're looking at the signs in front of a number, they are either positives or negatives. And combining like terms is an addition or subtraction problem. So when you're looking at those, it's either a plus or a minus. And then you're moving right or left on the number line. So because we have PEMDAS, the distributive property must be done first because it is a multiplication problem. So you can't move on to combining like terms until the distributive property is done. So let's just look here real quick at the distributive property. Remember, you're taking the sign right in front of the parentheses and you are distributing it through the parentheses using multiplication. So that 3 times negative 4x plus 5 distributes down to negative 12x plus 15. When you're combining like terms, you're going to take the things that look exactly alike and put them together. So I have negative 5x and negative 8x, and then I have plus 6 and plus 9. So when I put the negative 5x minus 8x together, I have negative 13x, and then 6 plus 9 is 15. So let's put them together here. Here we have 3 times negative 2v minus 8 plus 16. So I'm going to take that 3 and I'm going to distribute it through the parentheses. And I end up with negative 6v minus 24, and then I just bring down my 16. This 6v, negative 6v, is the only v I have, but I can put the 24 and the 16 together, negative 24. So if I'm at negative 24, I move to the right 16 spots. So I start at negative 24, move to the right 16 spots, I end up at negative 8. So 6v minus 8. Remember, the distributive property is multiplication, so I can't put this together until I multiply that negative 6 through the parentheses. So negative 6 times 7f, negative 6 times plus 3. So that leaves me with, I'm just going to bring down that minus 8. That leaves me with negative 42f minus 18, and then I just bring this down. So now I can put all my f's together. So I have negative 42f. I have negative 3f. That gives me negative 45f. And then negative 8 minus 18. So remember, we're at negative 8. We move to the left 18 spots, and I end up at negative 26. I'm going to distribute this negative 5 through the parentheses, paying attention to the signs when I multiply. So negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. Negative 5 times negative 10 is positive 50. And then I'm just going to bring down this plus 13m. So when I put my m's together, I end up with 48 m's. And then I just bring down the plus 50.